Hey everybody, Gamer Grampz here. This video is going to take you step by step through everything new players need to know in order to beat the aircraft carrier expedition in Far Cry New Dawn. Better yet, I'll walk you through again for the second difficulty level so you can breeze through that on your own and get even more loot. For any new players who are watching this, I'll put timestamps down in the comment section below so you can follow along or just jump to whatever section you're looking for. Okay, here we go. As soon as the chopper touches down, you want to beeline straight towards the cliff so you can zipline down to the ship deck. You want to go fast because if you time it right, you can kill one of the enemies who drives around randomly. This way, it's easier for you to move around on the ship. Now that he's out of the way, it's pretty easy to kill the mechanic working on the plane. I can be pretty anal about my stealth, so I usually hide the body, but I'm sure you can make your own decision though, and it'll be just fine. Now that these two are dead, take a minute to grab the loot in the area. There's some scattered about the jet he was working on, plus there's a chest by where we ziplined in. Moving towards the front of the ship, our next target's going to be on the right, near a furnace. There is another enemy fairly close by, but you should be able to make the kill without being seen. Again, I stash bodies, but do whatever you want. Now we'll head across the ship to kill again. After this one's out of the way, we'll be free to loot the whole midsection of the ship. Make sure you don't forget to crack the safe on the main deck. You can find it in the pile of junk ahead of where the mechanic had been working on the plane when we first showed up. When you're finished looting, you can either head up the staircase to the ship's control room or take the fast way and just use your grappling hook. Whatever you decide, make sure to tag the enemies driving in the cars with your binoculars. It'll come in handy a little bit later. There is a small amount of loot in the staircase, but I still prefer to take the fast way up. There's only one guard on the top level of the ship, so once they're taken care of, loot to your heart's content. Don't miss the safe while you're up there though. Alright, now it's time to get the goodie bag we actually came for, so head down to the basement of the ship. Either zipline down and drop in on top of them from the flight deck, or take the more cautious way by using the stairs on the side of the ship. Whatever floats your boat works just fine. There's no way to do this next part completely stealthy. As soon as you grab the bag, the alarm goes off and shit hits the fan. In this footage, I run pretty fast towards the beachhead where the chopper comes in. You can do it this way if you want, but you'll just end up having a bunch of time to wait until the chopper gets there to pick you up anyway. Do whatever sounds more interesting to you, but I'd suggest taking your time. Just make your way over the beach slow but steady, and you'll feel less like a sitting duck. The second level is obviously harder than the first, but it's not too crazy, especially after you watch this. Make your way towards the side of the ship. We're not going to take it from behind like we did the first time. There's a lot more guards this time around, so be sure to use your binoculars to scout it out before heading into the carrier. There's two ramps leading up to the boat. I'd suggest taking the one closest to where we landed. Now that we're sneaking on the boat, creep through the storage containers all the way to the back like we did the first time around. Remember, there's no rush at all, so take your time. It's better to go slow than to have to start the mission over again. I'm pretty sure they won't see the corpse, so I'm gonna take a chance. There aren't guards on the ass end of the ship like there were last time, so sweep around to score yourself some loot. The safe is still in the same spot as last time, and it's reloaded with more titanium for you. There is one guard who patrols the midsection of the ship. They're pretty easy to distract with a rock and take out without much of a fuss. Next on our hit list is the guard who's over in the area with the furnace. Same as last time. Be careful when killing in this section though, as there is a guard patrolling directly above you. Before heading up, you could go explore the basement of the ship where the package was located last time. I think it's a waste of time, but head over if you want. There's only one guard this time around, a medkit, and a couple of other cases to loot. Back to where we were in the furnace area, once you dispatch the guard directly above, climb back down and head over to the staircase towards the back of the ship. There's a little bit of loot as you climb up. Plus, it gives you an easy way to come out and kill the only guard in this area of the ship. Once the guard at the back is taken care of, you have a clear path all the way up to the control room. On this harder difficulty, there's 3 guards in the room. Sometimes they randomly go out onto the deck in front of the ship, but they won't come out of the back. They won't come that way even if you try to draw their attention by throwing rocks. I find it easiest to wait for one of the guards to rest by the back window and take them out before heading into the room. I was a little too slow and didn't get off the takedown in time, so the guard on the balcony above us set off the alarm. Not a big deal, as we were just about to grab the bag and leave anyway. Shit happens. In the second difficulty level, I'd suggest leaving the ship as fast as you can. Head back the way we came onto the ship. There's actually a gun emplacement with sandbags that you can kill most of the time at until the chopper arrives. Make sure to start heading towards the actual landing site before the time runs out. Otherwise, the enemies will start destroying the helicopter, and on the higher difficulties, they deal damage quick. There you have it, a step-by-step walkthrough to the aircraft carrier in Far Cry New Dawn. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you can keep up with the channel. But either way, if this helped at all, do me a solid and give the video a like. Plus leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. It goes a long way towards helping us grow and get more exposure.